Hello, hello, hello. Hey, 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 it's a review. For it is a new Portico Quartet album. It's their sixth album. It's called Terrain. For those of you, it's not Prog. It's only got 3 tracks on the album. They're really long tracks. I've been following Portico Quartet for I don't remember how long. For a long time. But anyway, this is the new record. There we go. Should we have a look? Should we do show and tell? What the hell? Nobody cares. There's just a download card in there. Oh, see, here's the artwork. Yeah. And what colour's the vinyl? There's been a clue. It's orange. Woohoo! Yeah, they're not a quartet anymore. You've just got Duncan Bellamy and Jack Wiley on this album. Normally there's 4 of them. Now there's 2 of them. I wonder if that's, again, I've not really read up on it. I've not read up on it because, I like to come to these things completely ignorant because I'm an ignorant pig. But I've not read up on it. But I wonder if it's got anything to do with the COVID and everything, maybe. So yeah, I mean, again, there are some extra. You've got Francesca Terberg on cello, Simi Singh on violin, and Pete Benny on double bass. So yeah, it's. I mean, it's more of the same, really. It's more of the same, though. This time around, they tend to eschew melody. And we're going more for texture and tone. This is very much a textural album. Lots of textures. Granted, they are very much the textures that you come to expect from Portico Quartet. So you have the hang drum. It's hang drum and bass and saxophone. So you've got that going on. So it's yeah, that's a polite way of saying it. But what they've done this way, they've gone further into minimalism. So there's a lot of repetition, a lot of phrases that are repeated. I imagine that some of this was improvised because it's got that loose feeling of something that was laid down as live, played over a loop or whatnot. So yeah, I mean, so for these ears, I'm, because I'm a bit of a pretentious arsehole. I loved it. I put it on. I turned off my mind, relaxed, and floated downstream. So yeah, I really enjoyed it. But saying that, I don't feel it's a Portico Quartet album. It's because it sounds. I mean, again, it doesn't have that melodic centre that we again you also come to expect from their records. But again, that's not me saying it's bad. It's just me saying it's it's the same but different. No, that's just ridiculous, Dan. You can't say it's the same but different. There is an element missing to it, but what is there, I enjoyed. I think that's the best I can say. But like I say, it's divided up over 3 tracks. First track takes up the whole of the first side, and then tracks 2 and 3 are divvied over the second side. I got the download. I'll just give you the timings because again, I don't know what the timings are. Yeah, the first track is 19 minutes long. Hey, that's almost up there with Yes and Genesis. And the second and third tracks are 9 and 10 minutes long, though they tend to flow into each other. I mean, it could have been, if this was on CD, they could have mixed it into one long piece of music with a clever piece of editing. But yeah, I mean, it's not going to be for everyone. But if you do follow the quartet, the Portico boys, you are going to get something from this. But it does feel a bit more like an EP or something. It doesn't feel like a full album, if you know what I mean. It feels like I say, an EP or something that's an offshoot, another side project. So but again, you know, I. I'm biased because I enjoy their music anyway. So and I like what they do, and it tickles me in a particular spot. So you know, I liked it a lot. But I can see not many people enjoying it. Yeah, you know, tonally, texturally, it's coming from that place that we've already visited. Um, but what can you say? I enjoyed it. It's an it's it's a work of minimalism. Um, almost like it's very soundtracky. It's very expansive. There is there are images conjured up by it. It flows. It flows. So yeah, it's very hard to when the music is so minimalist and it's 3 tracks. I don't know what else to say really. I need to get to 8 minutes. Could do gags. Should we do gags? I haven't got anything to show you. So yeah, it's in various formats at the moment. There's the orange vinyl from their direct shop at Bandcamp. But if you go to Rough Trade, there's a blue one, and I think there's another colour out of hhv.de, which is a German online shop. I haven't bought anything from them in a while, because because of the Brexit and that, and import duty and things. Not that I've bought stuff from them in the past, but I don't tend to buy stuff from Europe. Very rare, very, very rare for me to do that. But if you want to get the whole lot, there are 3 versions of it out there on vinyl. There's also the CD as well and the download from their Bandcamp web shop. I mean, I just hope there's another album coming along after this. It's nice to get new music. It's even if it's stuff that you feel familiar with. So it won't be for everyone, obviously. But in terms of an album that is ambient and minimalist and tickles all those bits, if you like, and stuff like that. It's not. It's what ballpark they're aiming for. So yeah, that's the new one from Portico Quartet. I mean, yeah, I'd give it a 5. I can't even because it hasn't. None of the tracks have got any names, so I'm going to have to say 5 terrains out of 5. But it's not. I wouldn't say it's their strongest work. It's not. It's not one of their strongest albums. Or that. It's like I say, it's more like an offshoot or a side project, or something that they did for a soundtrack. That you wouldn't necessarily release. But in this time of COVID, and that the musicians have to release stuff. But I like the looseness of it. I liked it. It made me want to make music. So that's a good sign of an album. If an album makes you think, oh, I like the sound of that, I might trying to copy that, then you're in. And that's the problem when you do these things live. Is sometimes things drop out. I don't know what was lost then. It probably wasn't important. I don't think anyone really cares. I don't think anyone's going to watch this video. So that's that. Thank you for watching. My name's been Darren. I've been talking about the new album from Portico Quartet called Terrain. There it is. And yeah, I enjoyed it. It was nice. It was nice to chill out, put it on. I was playing Pac-Man Museum on Twitch, live streaming it. I was listening to the record. Fantastic. So there you go. There you go. That's what I do now. That's what I do now. And so in those terms, it was absolutely fantastic. Anyway, thank you for watching. There's only one more thing left to say. By now you should know what that is, and that is Prog on.